So the Israelis are kicking Palestinians out of their homes in Sheikh Jarrah, which is a district in East Jerusalem. They're bulldozing their homes. This morning, they started with the Salahiyah family. So they're turning these Palestinian families into refugees a second time. So first in 1948, they displaced them, they stole their homes, and now they're doing it again, right? There's a protest going on in London. If you're in the UK, if you're in London, I want to show you this, okay? This was posted by the Palestine Solidarity Campaign. There will be a protest this Friday, Friday 21st of January at 6 p.m. in front of the Israeli embassy. Okay, a Save Sheikh Jarrah protest. I see the Stop the War Coalition badge there as well. So, you know, this is a big effort. Make sure you turn up and help out. I'm going to read you the synopsis here, the little notice. They say, they're just giving a description of what I told you happened this morning. At 3 a.m., on Wednesday, 19th January, Israeli security forces raided the Salahiyah family house in Sheikh Jarrah, arresting and injuring multiple family members. After the family, who have lived in the house since 1956, refused to be evicted, Israeli troops barricaded and stormed their home at 3 a.m. Yasmin Salahiyah reports that soldiers beat her 9-year-old sister and aunt, who is now unable to move from her injuries, before destroying the family's home. By dawn, only the rubble remained. Over 1,500 Palestinians currently living. Over 1,500 Palestinians currently live under the threat of home demolitions in occupied Jerusalem. In May of last year, Sheikh Jarrah was the flashpoint from which began the most significant period of protest in Palestine for a generation, now known as the Unity Intifada. Israel believes that now, whilst the world's attention is turned away, it can evict the Sheikh Jarrah families one by one. But Palestinians are coming together to resist this threat of ethnic cleansing, just as they did last May. Meanwhile, Israel continues to violently arrest Palestinians in the Naqab Desert, right? Protesting a campaign by the Jewish National Fund that threatens the livelihood of Bedouin communities in the area, and that has been razing Palestinian land and uprooting Palestinian trees. These continued violent acts of ethnic cleansing cannot continue. We must support their grassroots resistance by demanding our own governments hold Israel accountable for its actions that amount to the crime of apartheid. It's time to mobilize for Palestine once more. You remember last year in May 2021 when Israel was bombing Gaza, look how big the protests were in London. The biggest since the Iraq War in 2003. Check this out. You can recreate this. You can do this again. People need to show up. Spread the word. At the very least, spread the word. That's the least you can do. Maybe someone who can go will go, and you never know who's listening. Which sounds like an NSA threat. No, but seriously, you spread the word about the protest. London, Friday, 21st of January, 6 p.m. at the Israeli embassy. Be there.